Hi, my name's Jason. I thought I'd do a little video on my rig, or would also benefit people with a peg or thinking about it, as various people have asked along the way, have I benefited from it? Was it painful? How does it work? So I thought I'd knock this little video together, and hopefully somewhere along the lines it'll help a few people to decide whether they want one or what they expect from getting one. We're in September 2015 now. I was advised prior to May this year to consider having a rig. I had to have a rig because I was on a ventilator at the time and still am, albeit not using it all the time, but because I use one you have to have a rig. So it didn't take long for me to come to the conclusion, along with my wife, that it was the thing that I needed to do. As they've said, that if you can stop losing body weight before you lose 10% of your body weight, you stand a good chance of fighting the disease of MND a little bit longer. So I made the choice, and on May the 7th I had a rig fitted. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was painful. Initially, after having it done, there was obviously no pain due to the meds that I got in hospital. The following day and the day after, so on, it felt like I'd been hit by a bus in the stomach. But with the use of painkillers, and obviously as time progressed, it got a little bit easier. It did get a lot easier once the stitch was out. I understand some people don't get a stitch, but I did, and once that came out it was a little bit easier. Regarding using the rig, I started off using feeds during the daytime, little 200ml bottles of Fortitip, etc. This was fine, but I was finding that it was putting me off my normal meals, because I am actually still able to eat quite normally. So along with my dietitian, it was decided that we would have what I call a food bag on the night, a 500ml bag pumped in via a pump over a desired period of time. My dietitian suggested around 8 hours. So we tried this, and it works quite well for me. I'm not particularly a morning eater. I do have breakfast generally around 9-10 o'clock, and I still do, despite having the 500ml bag on a night. But when I first went for the rig to be fitted, I was down to 58 kilograms, and now in September I weigh 63 kilograms, which is 5 kilogram gain. I feel better for it, I look better for it. Obviously my consultants and physicians and even my dietitian are really impressed that I managed to put on this weight. I don't actually see a downside to the rig. I initially had the one that hangs out of your stomach by about 10-15 centimetres, the one that I gather that everybody gets as standard. And we requested a button style one to be fitted at the 3-month change, which they've done, and I'll show you in a minute what it looks like. But basically I haven't noticed in my day-to-day life the fact I have a rig fitting making any difference to my life at all, other than that of good. I still go swimming, I go to the gym, I wear tight tops, I wear everything that I wore before. It doesn't appear off-putting. In fact, for my little girls, Poppy and Lily, certainly Poppy, Poppy likes helping with the feed, hooking it all up, doing the flush. She finds it all very exciting. She's asking to do it on a night. But basically, I think it's a brilliant idea. I'm glad that I was given the offer to have it. And had I have known about it earlier in my diagnosis, I would have opted for it sooner. But basically, anyone who's thinking about having it, it's a big thumbs up from me, because it possibly has given me a lot longer to live than I would have had before. I'm almost positive I would not be still standing now if it wasn't for the rig. I can just walk, but nonetheless I can still just walk. I can drive still. I'm still reasonably functional. I'm not great by anybody's standards, I'm not kidding you there, but I hate to think of my situation had I have not had the rig fitted and got the extra nutrition inside me, because the nutrition I'm getting is top-notch nutrition. It's everything my body needs. So I dare say you're probably wondering, what does it look like? Well, mine after 3 months, if you excuse me, my slowness of getting up, looks a bit like that. As you can see, it's not intrusive, it's very small. You just plug an extension lead into that and then plug your pump in and off you go. Give it a flush twice a day and you're absolutely sorted. All the stuff is supplied by the dietitian, and I have no problems whatsoever. As I say, big thumbs up. If you think you're going to need one, you think it's something that you can deal with, I would really get one. Definitely for M&D. It's a good way of getting in extra calories, and the downside, there isn't one. Simple as that. All your fears need to be laid to rest. It is dead simple, and it's well worth a little bit of pain of having it put in. So good luck to you, and get it fitted. See you later.